Katya, and today I'm going to be cleaning out my closet, or more accurately, my 2 closets, 2 drawers, and multiple boxes. It is quarantine day. I stopped counting. I've been watching a lot of YouTube, so I stumbled upon multiple closet clean out videos, and they inspired me to do the same with my own. The closet behind me is my biggest closet. It holds most of my dresses, my shoes, and my jackets. And then I have another closet across the room that holds most of my tops, skirts, pants, and more jackets, and also a lot of the clothing that I'm selling. I can't really get rid of those because I haven't sold them, but if you want to help me out, I'm selling it on Depop, so I'll link that in the description. And finally, my bed has 2 drawers that hold most of my crop tops, my loungewear, athleisure, and stuff like that. So I thought I could take everything out of my closet and kind of dump it on my bed and then go through it little by little, maybe try some stuff on and find out if everything in my closet really does spark joy or if I'm just a giant hoarder. Without further ado, let's begin! This is only one closet's worth of clothing and I'm already overwhelmed. So I'm just gonna go through one closet at a time. Let's get this baby sorted. So I'm gonna make 4 piles, one for clothing that I'm gonna keep, one for what I'm gonna sell, one for what I'm gonna donate, and one for stuff that needs mending, for things that have lost buttons or broken zippers and stuff like that. Here we have an assortment of very loud sequin dresses. I think this one isn't really my style anymore, but it does have that cool reversible thing where when you go like this, it turns silver. But it's also really loose on me and I don't think any belt would really go with this. So I think I'm gonna sell this one. This is my favorite dress that I have in my closet. It's a vintage 80s wedding dress and I bought it for $15 and it's worth like $600. I also wore this to my first photography exhibition, so it's really special to me. I have 3 blue mini dresses. This one I'm set on getting rid of. I just don't really like it on me, so I think I'm gonna sell this one. I don't think this is really my style anymore, so I'm gonna sell this one too. And this one is kind of like a timeless silhouette, and also it has these daisy details that match a choker that I have, so I think I'm gonna keep this. I also have this brand new dress, and it's blue and velvet, so for the 2 dresses that I'm getting rid of, I have them both in this one. I also have these 2 satin midi dresses in the same silhouette. If you want to see how I style them, I do have a separate video on how to style satin on my channel, so you can check that out in the cards or in the description. This dress I also thrifted. It's a silk Neiman Marcus nightgown, and I want it to fit me so bad, but it just doesn't. I think I'm just gonna have to sell it. I have this velvet bodycon dress. I don't know if you can see, but the length of this is really weird. It hits me like mid-thigh, and I don't think it's that flattering either. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell this one too. This is one of my favorite dresses. It's really easy to style. As Ashley from Best Dress says it has lots of picnic bitch vibes. It's ripped in the back, so this one's gonna go in the mend pile. Now this dress, I don't know how to feel about it because the holographic pattern is worn out in some places. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm noticing even more. I think I just bought it because it matches my platform holographic shoes and I wanted to wear them together. And I did, so she's going in the donate pile. So this is a simple black dress that I thrifted. I thought I wanted to get rid of it until now that I just tried it on. It actually fits me really well. But what I really like about it, it has this detail on the back, which is a matching choker. I think I'm gonna keep this one. That is it for the dresses. So I think we're gonna move on to the next category, which is skirts. First, I have this long turquoise satin skirt. I'm getting so many Princess Jasmine vibes, so this one's definitely a keeper. This skirt is part of a matching set, but it's honestly a little big on me and the button clasps on the side are broken. I think I'm gonna get rid of this because I also have this skirt, which is in a very similar print. Now this is one of my favorite skirts. It pairs really well with like turtlenecks, but you could also do a crop top or like a fancy blouse or a corset or literally anything if it matches any of the colors on this. So she's definitely a keeper as well. This is a plaid flare midi skirt and I have one in a satin cherry blossom print as well. I wear this one pretty often, but I think I'm gonna sell this one because I don't really see myself wearing it. Here is the infamous American Apparel skirt hanger. Yes, I do have 4 of the same skirt in different colors. But to be honest, these are some of the skirts that I wear the most. I'm literally wearing one right now. They go with a lot of things in my closet. I'm definitely keeping all of these. I think that is it for skirts, so we're gonna move on to pants. I feel like these are a really classic piece and also the only white pants I own, so I'm gonna keep her. Okay, why am I having so much difficulty putting pants on a hanger? I used to work in retail, this is unacceptable. Next up we have these babies, but these actually are very big on me, and even though I love them because they're high-waisted and beautiful, I think I'm gonna have to sell these. This is my only pair of floral pants, and my only problem with it is that it has a hole somewhere on the knee. I swear it had a hole before. I was really starting to freak out and believe in the Mandela effect, but I found the hole. That's what she said. Anyway, you know what? It's actually not as bad as I remember, so she's about to go in the men's pile. I had a bit of a rainbow phase about a year ago. I don't know if you could tell. So I have these beautiful pants here, just for when I'm feeling like a clown. Every time I wear these, I get asked where they're from. They are from ASOS, and they're actually very comfortable, so I think I'm gonna have to keep these too. I think those two are the heftiest categories in my closet, except for the jackets, of course, but we'll get to those. But before we do, I have a bunch of tops to put up here. So let's begin with my 900 of the same white blouse. I have so many of these blouses because they all pair really well with everything. This is my eggy blouse. It's such a beautiful, flattering silhouette. So this one is being kept. Now this one is very similar. It's a bodysuit instead of just a plain blouse. And I think it pairs really well with my midi and maxi skirts. So she's gonna stay as well. Oh my god, I'm gonna keep all of them, aren't I? Now this one is a recent purchase. It has a different kind of sleeve. So obviously it's different and completely not the same as the first one. This one I have some beef with. It's very old, and I have a short blouse similar to this one. I did wear this to my first music festival, but unfortunately I need to get rid of it. So she is going to the donate pile. Now I am a bit of a button-up fiend, and when I say a bit of, I mean a lot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of any of these, but that does seem to be a running theme in this video. So let's just see where this roller coaster takes us. This one's definitely a keeper. At this point I'm just justifying why I'm keeping everything. Very recent purchase. Trust me, it goes with a lot of stuff. I also have this banana print one. I haven't really worn this in a really long time, and I think this other one is enough because they're kind of like very similar. I'm gonna actually sell this one. This was one of the first items that I ever thrifted, but I actually haven't worn this like at all ever. I think I might have to sell it. Yet another button down. I mean, who would have guessed? I think it's so beautiful as a jacket, as a dress, or as a top. Like, it's so versatile. I'm starting to realize that I really love everything that I buy. Like, I usually don't buy something unless I'm like, oh, this is like the one. This is beautiful, perfect. So that's what you are seeing right here. Beauty and perfection. Also here. The problem with my closet is that I have too many statement pieces. I really don't have a lot of basics, but then it's kind of hard to style so many outfits when you have that many options for a statement piece. We're just gonna keep it rolling. Maybe have an existential crisis later, I don't know. Now this sequin top, I wore it one time and then I immediately stopped wearing it forever. So I think I'm gonna have to sell her as well. So that's it for the tops in that closet. Next up, we're gonna move on to the jackets. We have this trendy baby, which is a red wool, sheep's wool, wool. That's definitely not what it's called, but you get it. It's fuzzy, it's fluffy, and I think it goes really well with a lot of my outfits. This is my favorite jacket in my closet. It's actually a men's jacket from Urban Outfitters. Corduroy works so well with jackets and pants. That's why I have 3 corduroy jackets. Let me show you how they're all different, okay? See, this one is pastel yellow, so it goes with my pastel items and my light wash jeans, and it's also in this really cute oversized silhouette. The last corduroy jacket I have worn to death. This is the best jacket for fall because it's so floofy on the inside, so it keeps you nice and toasty, but it's not like too heavy and overbearing. This is one of my favorite coats because even though it provides no warmth, I feel like it's very chic. I have this long red and white striped jacket, but I'm like not 100% sure how I feel about it. It also is kind of giving me like a lab coat vibes, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing. so I think I'm gonna sell this one. And then lastly, I have this neon cardigan. It's just like the perfect marriage of two beautiful trends. So the sun is setting and I'm exhausted, so I think I'm gonna continue this process tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna put everything I decided to keep back in my closet. Alrighty, so it is now officially day 2 of Operation Closet Cleanout, and I have dumped the contents of the second closet on the bed behind me. So let's dive in, let's get right into it. Let's go. Let's do it. The first chunk of the second closet has even more jackets. This is one of my favorite jackets. It's like a plain black bomber. So this is like a staple in my closet, so she is staying. As for this bomber jacket, I honestly haven't worn this in a really long time, so I feel like I can probably donate this one. This is a windbreaker I do wear much more often, and I also have a video about Slytherin house outfits if you're interested. I'll link that in the cards and the description. This baby has been with me for a very long time. It has kind of collected all my hobbies and interests on the pins and patches that it holds, and honestly I feel like it could probably use some more. Feels kind of empty on the back to me. I definitely cannot see myself letting this one go just yet, so I'm gonna keep her as well. So now I'm gonna move on to my Depop inventory. I think I'm just gonna sort this on fast forward just because there's a lot of items and this video is already long enough. But if you want a more in-depth description of my Depop inventory, just let me know in the comments and I'll make a separate video on that. So that is the majority of my Depop inventory. So now I'm just going to sort through the sweaters, pants, and tops that were also in that closet. Alright, so I have a lot of plaid pants, but to be fair, I do get use out of all of them. I have worn them all in the last 3 months, so I'm definitely keeping these. Then I have my Ride or Die American Apparel mom jeans. These are such good quality and they have been with me through everything. Then I have 2 pairs of skinny jeans. I'm gonna keep these. But these, on the other hand, they're mid-rise. I prefer high-waisted over anything. And even though they're Levi's and they're super nice quality, I think I'm gonna sell these. The next category is sweaters. So first up, I have a red Coca-Cola sweater. There's just something about the Coca-Cola logo that's super aesthetic, so she's definitely staying. But this purple one is kind of a strange silhouette. Like, I'll try it on and show you, but it has like kind of short arms and it's not really flattering on my body, so I think I could probably sell this. I have 2 monochrome sweaters, but I think I'm just gonna keep this one because it's more comfortable and it's more my style. Next up, we're gonna tackle this bad boy, which is all my t-shirts. Closet holds most of my belts and bags, but I don't think I'm gonna get rid of anything on it because there's honestly not that much on here. It just looks like a lot because it's super messy, so I'm just gonna clean this up. Perfect. Alright, so the penultimate boss are the 2 drawers beneath me, but honestly I'm going to go through it pretty fast because the majority of it is clothes I wear at home and I already have a pretty good idea of what I'm keeping and getting rid of, so let's get that done. Oh my god. Welcome to the final drawer. This one holds all my crop tops, bodysuits, and turtlenecks. This one is organized for the most part because I just recently cleaned it, but I'm still gonna go through and try to find some stuff I don't wear anymore. For example, this crop top that goes with the skirt that I'm donating, I'm just gonna donate the whole set. Also, this shirt, I haven't worn this since I got it, and this one's really similar to another top I have, so it's not worth keeping both. Honestly, I do have quite the shoe collection, but I've gone through it enough times and I realized that each shoe plays a very different role in my closet, and I don't really have any duplicates, so I'm comfortable keeping all of them. Also, the shoes that take up the most space in my closet are actually the ones I'm selling, so if you want to help me out, I'll link my Depop in the description. It's @_Katia. So yeah, now my closets look like this, and I'm honestly much happier. I'm really glad that I've finally decided to let go of a lot of the items I've been hoarding for absolutely no reason. So I'm getting rid of all this stuff. I will be donating the majority, but some of it will be on sale on my Depop if you're interested. But I hope you enjoyed watching me clean out my closet. Don't forget to leave a like, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!